USB is still the industry standard for transferring data and power between devices over a cable, even if the physical ports keep changing. USB 4 version 2.0 has now been announced, and it's another significant boost for USB devices. The USB Promoter Group, a consortium of companies including Apple, HP, Intel, Microsoft, and others, announced the pending release of the USB 4 version 2.0 specification. The update won't be finalized sometime before November, so don't expect to see PCs and other devices with USB 4 version 2.0 before the end of the year. Oh, and before I forget, please do all that stuff, it will make my day. Data speeds are the main improvement this time around. Just like with most USB updates, the maximum speed is now 80 gigabits per second, thanks to a new physical layer architecture, which is expected to be compatible with 40 gigabits per second existing cables. That's faster than Thunderbolt, which maxes out at 40 gigabits per second across both Thunderbolt 3, which USB 4 is based on, and Thunderbolt 4, that could lead to improved external GPUs and other hardware that requires an ultra-fast data connection. The new standard, at least on paper, may provide a speed boost with older hardware as well. Devices using USB 3.2 can only reach 20 gigabits per second at the most, but data tunneling updates in USB 4 version 2 will boost that to higher speeds. USB 4 version 2.0 also supports the latest versions of the DisplayPort and PCI Express specifications, and is fully backwards compatible with older USB standards and Thunderbolt 3. Unfortunately, the USB Promoter Group is still using confusing names for the new standards. It's not quite as ridiculous as previous updates, where older standards were retroactively renamed, like the USB 3.0 became USB 3.1 Gen 1, then USB 3.2 Gen 1, but there's no reason why USB 4 version 2.0 couldn't have been USB 5. The USB group hasn't finalized the branding and marketing guidelines for certified 80 gigabits products and cables, even though most devices need 80 gigabits per second data speeds right now, or 40 gigabits per second. For that matter, it's great to see USB become more future-proof. Intel is also working on Thunderbolt 5, which leaks indicate will also offer 80 gigabits per second speeds with a similar physical layer connection. It's possible Intel is waiting for USB 4 version 2.0 to be finalized before revealing Thunderbolt 5, so the two can be fully compatible. Besides the speed itself, USB 4 brings some great flexibility. For instance, if you're using more than one device at once, USB 4 can understand how much bandwidth the devices need and supply each with a proper amount. For example, if you're using a monitor and transferring data over an external hard drive, they'll both work well enough on their own without sucking too much bandwidth away from the other device. Concerning power charging, all USB 4 devices support USB power delivery, which means that they can be used for charging other devices. Your laptop, for instance, can be used to charge your phone over USB 4 just like it can with older standards. Or your monitor that's plugged into the wall can be used to power your laptop. However, much like how this new version of USB is faster when it comes to data transfers, it's also able to deliver more power to your devices. Up to 100 watts can be supplied through a USB 4 port, so if your device supports fast charging, you can expect even quicker power-ups. And similar to how data transfers are flexible depending on the devices being used, so too is power. Something like a laptop that requires more power can use what it needs, while more powered devices like a flash drive or pair of headphones can use less. And now it's your turn! Let me know if you could be interested in buying some USB 4 devices and for what kind of usage. See you, bye bye!